Reese from RJCModels here, and I'm coming at you with yet another exciting video build. I think this one's going to be quite a little bit of a short one, just a bit of a teaser for you guys. But the exciting news with this one is it comes with the brilliant support of Adrian over at Harrison Brown Models, based in Crawley. He has everything that you could possibly want, and if he hasn't got it, I suppose you can get it in for you as well if you were to ask him. They're based in Crawley. This is their bits and pieces there. So you got his Instagram, YouTube, and his email address, sorry, his website there. So he does everything from model railways, die casts, that sort of thing. Plastic kits as well. So what I got from him was this here, which is the Haviland Vampire. So this is one of the little cheapy sort of mid-range kits that you could do as a beginner. I've made a few of these before. I've made one of the Airfix Spitfires, which you can probably see just behind me here, up on the shelf there. And I'm literally just finishing this little this one here, which is the is the Hunting's Percival, Jet, which is a fantastic little kit. It went together really quite nicely. It didn't take me too long either. I think about a couple of hours to put that together. So what I'll do is, this is going to be like a little mini inbox review, because there's not really many sprues to these little kits, and it'll be the first part of our build. So what I'll do is I'll move the camera down so you guys can come and join me on the bench here, and we'll get cracking with this one. Okay, so here we go. Here's the little box of the Vampire just here. As you can see, they're quite small kits, with very little sprues in them, but they are absolutely fantastic. Same with the Percival. The Percival Jet. Very little boxes, very least sprues, and the mould lines. I don't know if they're new releases or whatnot, but the mould lines and the detail are absolutely incredible. So there we go. Crack this one open. As some of you may know, the Vampire was a trainer jet, so I'm actually going to do it in the trainer jet livery. So as you can see here, like the one on the front of the box here, this is what the Percival's in. So I'm going to have the two next to each other. So yeah, as you can see, some very lovely sprue work on there. So the panel lines there, I don't know if you guys can pick that up very well, but the panel lines there are absolutely incredible. They are really nice kits. Again, for the beginner, they are flawless. I think that these would be a brilliant place to start with getting into the modelling and the hobby with these. Again, another nice sprue there, and then here we're just coming through to the figures and the rear tail section, that sort of stuff. Wheels just on the top corner here. But yeah, so these are absolutely incredible little kits, and what I'm going to do is, so you have the little bit of a mini review there, and the clear parts, I'm not going to take them out of the bag there, are absolutely incredible. The newer Airfix kits are becoming very nice kits. I've not built any of the bigger ones. I'd like to build the big 24 scale Typhoon, which I think would be quite nice. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you a little bit of an inbox review, and we'll go through, sorry, there's the inbox review, and then what we're doing now is I'll just jump straight into building the kit for you. Okay, so the start of these models, with these little models, you usually start with the cockpit, and that's what it's telling us to do here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the sprue that has the bits of cockpit in it, which I believe are just here. I'm going to grab some tweezers, some forceps, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clip it off the sprue, just there like that, and then there just like that. What also I find helps as well is just off screen to my right here, I've got actually picture of a Vampire's cockpit, just to give me an idea of colours and that sort of stuff, variations, that sort of thing. So once the base of the cockpit's off, as you can see just there, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the nubs off. This is just a sanding sticks with a sanding sponge on the other side. So yeah, just taking that nub down just so it sits nice and flush, gets rid of that horrible nastiness. And again, the same on the front bit just there. I apologise for the noise, guys, it's a bit squeaky, so I do apologise for that. And it's just getting rid of the nubs, getting it all to sit nice and flat, because the problem with if you leave the nubs on and the little sprue gates on there is that you will find that you'll go to put it together and it just won't fit very well. So it's always important to take those nubs off of there. It also calls for the seats to go in, which I've got just here. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but just here. So the same situation with this one. I'm just going to clip as close to the part. What I like to do is clip as close to the part as I can without actually getting any damage to the part or anything. And then just clipping it like that. And then the same with this one, as close as I can to the part. And then the same on the bottom bit, as close as I can, and then off it comes. The good thing with these sort of clippers is that they're actually angled. So what I usually like to do is say this is on the sprue, at an angle. I'll actually come in nice and flush with the part, and then just clip it off where it needs to be. Again, coming in with the sanding stick again, just to get rid of any excess sprue gate or nubs or whatever you want to call them. Some people call them sprue tabs, some people call them nubs. Just getting rid of those. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit. So it's always best to dry fit. So as you can see, I've put no glue on there at the moment. It's always good just to see how well they fit. If they need any more attention when it comes to gluing and that sort of thing. So that will just pop on there like that. These are actually got little figures in them. So what I'll do is I shall show you guys a quick way of how I like to do my figures. Because this is 72 scale, they're quite small. So what I like to do is give them just a rough, not a rough coat, but a coat so they look as if they're as if they should do. So with flight suits and helmets, that sort of thing, with the rebreathers and that sort of, those sort of bits and bobs, and the make the flight suit there. So what I'll do is I'll pop away, put this together, because I just need some little fiddly bits and pieces which I can't really quite show you on camera. So I'll go and pop the fiddly bits and pieces together, and then I'll show you how I do my figure painting. Okay, so what I actually did was when I went away, I actually built the whole cockpit myself off screen, because it is just a little tad too fiddly, in this scale at least anyway. But what I will do is I'll put up a video of how I did these figures and the cockpit individually. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that one. In the next build I'll probably do a bigger airplane, so keep an eye out for that, and I shall pop that up on the channel too. But yeah, this little vampire is actually coming together really well. The next stages of it is to actually do the actual fuselage side, so it's these two just here. So what I'll do is I'll leave that for the next video, and I want to say thank you to all you guys for supporting the channel here at RJCModels, and thank you to Harrison Brown and Adrian for partnering with us in this exciting new venture that we've got going ahead. So this is Adrian's stuff just here. Let me just get so this is Harrison Brown Models just here. He has literally everything, so pop along and speak to Adrian, and I'm sure he can help out with things if you need be. Keep your eyes out for the next video. Thank you all so much for your continued support. Like, comment, subscribe on this video. I'm not sure what the next one will be yet, or how long the next one will be, but keep your eyes peeled for the video build out for this one. So if you hit the subscribe button and the little bell, that will take you to the next our next video, and it keeps you notified of everything that's coming up. So thank you guys very much for joining me on this one, and we'll see you guys next time. See you later.